Je de wa dan de dong ara dan zhe nyo de la na me ba yang da ba ra zo be zang jiu ren bo je do ba ra za da zang zhe achieving enlightenment perform virtues deeds with the body, speech, and mind. Under death, I perform virtues deeds with the body, speech, mind. From now under this time tomorrow, I perform virtues deeds with the body, speech, and the mind. We take refuge in the Kandaru Lama and the lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deity of Mandalas of Yadams. We take refuge in all the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in all the noble Rakas and darkness and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma and likewise in the example of Bodhisattvas. As previous Buddhas embodied enlightened mind and the progress on the Bodhisattva's path are true for the benefit of all sentient beings, giving birth to bodhicitta, and apply myself to complete the stage of the path. In the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha most excellent. I take refuge unto enlightenment reach. By the merit of Janarasta and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separate from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May the rest in economity free from attachment and aversion. I bow down respectfully with my body, speech, and faith for mind to all Tathangatas in the 10 directions. Those who have already reaching the Tathangata state, those who are reaching it at the present, and those Tathangata state to come. Through the power of Samantabhara's prayers, may all Buddhas manifest within my mind. I boasted through them, multiplying my body as many times as there are atoms of the earth. In each atom I visualize as many Buddhas as there are atoms, surrounded by countless Bodhisattvas. Thus all space is filled with Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. I praise all Buddhas through manifesting, chanting, expressing the great ocean of the excellent qualities. To all Buddhas, I make offerings of arrows, pure flowers, flower garland, or music, or noting oils, manifesting light and fragrant incense. I make offerings to them of fine garments, perfume, and popero, porarahas, momero, and orange, the most beautiful way. I visualize the highest and the most extensive offerings and offer them with great faith to all Buddhas. I posted to them Buddhas and make offering to them following the deeds of the great Bodhisattva Samantabhara. I confess to you, Buddhas, whatever negative actions I have committed due to the power of anger, desire, and ignorance. I rejoice in the merit of all the Buddhas and the 10 directions of the great Bodhisattvas and the Pakika Buddhas, those who have attained Aharasya, those who have entered the path of Aharasya and all other beings. I request all great protector and the Buddhas to turn the highest way of Dharma as the light, dispelling the darkness of beings and the 10 directions and leading them gradually to the enlightened state. I supplicate those Buddhas intending to pass into Parinirvana to living long for as many years as there are atoms of the earth in order to benefit all beings. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying for the sake of the enlightenment of all sentient beings, all this I dedicate. The ground is sprinkled with the scented water and the flowers. It is adorned with the Meru, the spring mountain, the four continents, sun, and the moon. As Buddha fair, I offer it. May all sentient beings attain the happiness as Buddha fares. To the Lama who possesses the Tirikayas, I offer altar, inner, and the sacred offerings. With my body, word, and all that is visible, please grant me the spirit realization, enlightenment. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offering, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings, all this I dedicate. From Guru Namandala Bunzamanga Samandra Savaran Samaye Ahom. Equal refuge, ornament of the world. Your fame provides the 3,000 words. You are the weight of our Jadara with adore. I boy the feet of Father and Jiti Sungun, continue laughing with no one but you. Compassion of one grant your blessings. Dispel darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize and live the nature of mind. Please turn the way over Dharma over to vehicles and the combination according to disposition, the likewise the mental capacity of sentient beings. Manjushri 32, long press to Manjushri. Today we chant the Tibetan. Kange lode denye dendaranya darar nam dai robzorwa. 今夜东根之人，在自然也觉都个人往在，看到这辈纵然马人们动动而觉自为，若作根拉不觉达在。 原来主这样的颂，周大接着你梦你龙来接家着中在见，马人们是东阿人牛个见你就在拉着南。 东内大见三见大神用的来做假设个，接着就当就你见着大罗门是就烂的。嗡阿拉巴萨那的嗡阿拉巴萨那的嗡阿拉巴萨那的嗡阿拉巴萨那的嗡阿拉巴萨那的嗡阿拉巴萨那的。 Arabazana de 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 Arabazana Arabazana de Wangeshoramo 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 Yunekelen Changwapo 一切中没绕的吧，一定的莫没撒哇，将把养拉三扎尔度，当给都结下些人生中，因这么多的这不将吧。 Serje lembo tawar jibega shaje jarbe shalai zorwande dorje janjen de lo naroda marbai malai chije gambo ba pamo juba jarwan de gombe 噶举喇嘛那来索罗的肉美姐姐眼睛保障的，一种三界跟着我问你，让生这个我从东这边，咋为那么下来索罗的？ Good morning, everyone. Okay, so state your meditation, waking the mind. So this stage of meditation has introduction, main body of the text, conclusion. So we are the second section, main body of the text. Main body of the text has 8 chapters. So we finished the chapter 4, and today we are in the chapter 5, how to meditate on Shamatha. This book is included 2 sections, method and wisdom. So also we can say relative truth bodhicitta and absolute truth bodhicitta. So the whole book is this teachings goes 2 categories. We finished the part of the relative truth bodhicitta section. So now we are in the absolute truth bodhicitta wisdom section. How to meditate on shamatha. So shamatha has, according to this book, 3 different levels of shamatha. So focus with object, focus with the breath, and no using any specific object, just with awareness, resting the mind. So 3 categories. Yesterday we talked with the focal object. So mind resting with the object. So then when your mind resting with the object, have 2 categories, focus with the object, focus with the breath. The shamatha meditation, actually when we training is body's training, mind's training, so 2 different levels. Body is when you meditate, shamatha must be 7-point posture. We have to create our body's habituate. That's most important. So then also in the body habituate, the most important is align your spine, and the tongue is touched behind the teeth. So breath from the mouth. That too is important. If you have to create your habituate, you have to use to that. Long as you used to that, you can sit in the chair or sit in the cushion ground, and naturally your tongue is touched behind the teeth. Breathe from the mouth, align the spine, then you easily accessible into meditation. So we have to create a body habituate is most important. Then mind training is so 3 categories: focus with the object, focus with the breath, no specific any using object. So we finished the first part, and today actually we're talking about focus with the breath. Focus with the breath. Yesterday I share here. The most important is we already finished yesterday. So it's page 52. Mind be with the focus with the breath. Then when your mind be with the breath, simply using breath as a point of reference to ensure your awareness and rest in there as long as possible. So mind resting with the breath as long as possible, you can stay. If you used to that, then your mind is become used to, you can stay more longer time into that state. You are used to habituate, your mind is become easily into the resting. Focus with the object, focus with the breath. So here I'm going to share with you the PowerPoint, some screen share with you. meditators how to the progressing along the path. So when they meditate, can you see Shamatha, calm or abiding meditation?
Yes, Kempo, we can see it.
Okay. These are 6 powers of Shamatha meditation. So the listening, first one is called listening. This is for the summary or subject. Listening. Second is reflecting. Third is remembering. Fourth is alertness. Fifth is perseverance. Sixth is a complete familiarity. So look here, 6 power of Shamatha meditation. So this is the 6 of them. Then we're going to share this one by one. First is listening. Look to this picture image. So this picture is I'm going to explain with you. And actually starting from the bottom, then go all the way up and up to finish here. This is just the first, not talking about right now. We have here is a number 6, right? This is a general information. So monk is a meditator, chasing, bending, leading, and subduing. So the monk is like first chasing to the elephant and the monkey. So then slowly he's subduing. So that's why it's chasing, bending, leading, and subduing. Elephant is representative mind. Black is the mental darkness. So elephant first is like or is started black color. It's a mental darkness. Then go to up all the way become white color. The monkey is agitation or distraction. Then you see here has a monkey has a power. Monkey can lead elephant. So now go up here is a monkey is despair. Monkey is agitation or distraction. Black is mental secretary. And then here is also in this, you can see behind the elephant is mental torpor or laziness. So black is a mental thinking. Here also, first part here is like you cannot see because it's like no recognizing. It's 100% blind black, and then slowly you can see this here is you can see. Then go up, it's despaired. So this is just like usually when we meditate, first we don't recognize. Then if you don't meditate, you don't recognize. When you meditate, so you recognize the problems. Then slowly the problem is dispelled. And then you have a power to control your crazy mind. So that is the main just important of this slideshow. So now is here 9 stage of experience in Shamatha meditation. We go follow 9 powers. It's actually here is starting this first pictures we're going to share. 9 stage of experience in Shamatha meditation: power of study or hearing, power of concentration, power of memory, power of recollection, attainment of meditative absorption, power of clear comprehension, power of perseverance, 5 senses subdued, single-pointedness of mind, perfect equanimity mind is at rest. So long as you meditate, you get this shamatha, like this, 9 different powers beginning. You get experience, 9 stage of experience in shamatha meditation. So this first we're going to start at number 1, 2, 3, all the way go up to 1 by 1. The first one is 1, power of study and hearing, and listening and contemplation. So right now we are actually power of study and hearing. That time then, you have to hear the teaching, shamatha meditation teaching. You have to hear, you have to study, and then you have to contemplate, listening and contemplation. So this is a kind of like this right now. Look in this image. Okay, so the image shows first the mind is being led by agitation and distraction. So elephant is a representative mind, and the monkey is representative agitation and distraction. So monkey lead elephant. Yeah. So that means we don't have a control our mind, and the mind is follow the thoughts and the emotions. So the mind is representative meditator. He is too far from elephant. He has, lasso and gourd, but he cannot get the elephant. So we have this teaching, of course, meditation teaching, and hearing and listening, contemplating, but still we cannot control our mind. And then you can see the fire in the front of the monkey. So that means like you really have to put effort. The fire is representative effort. If we don't put effort, not possible to control the elephant. Elephant 100% followed by the monkey. Because the monkey has power, monkey can lead the elephant. Like our mind is follow the thoughts, emotions. No, we cannot control it without our effort. And then you can see it's ribbons, like kind of ribbons, I think, called. So that is like called distraction, and with our 5 object of senses. So we have a desire object appear to in front of us. See, if pay attention to the desire object, meditators focus that you don't see where elephant goes. Because monkey can take away elephant. So like that, if we follow the desire object, not possible to can control the crazy mind, and the mind is follow the thoughts, distractions. So that's the just image. Main point is information. The mind is being led by agitation and distraction. Elephant is led by the monkey. Yeah, the monk fixes his intention on the object of concentration. So meditators have to put focus, pay attention. Like we need That's why we need a support object. He really focused intention on the object of concentration. See, he directly focused to the elephant, try to control, not pay attention to the ribbons, not follow the desire object. So then the lasso man, he hold two things. He has two support object. The lasso represents mindfulness or recollection. So lasso is representative mindfulness. Mindfulness have to guide and have to control our mind, use mindful. So if the man, he can hold elephant, the lasso, then he can control elephant. So that's why we need mindfulness. Without mindful, not possible to control this crazy mind. So that's why the lasso represents mindfulness or recollection. The God, the man also has a God, represents a clear understanding. So then it's clearly understanding what he's doing, It's a sharp mind, understanding with wisdom. Main point is must have to have wisdom. Then the Islam represents the degree of effort required to develop both recollection and understanding. You can see in the image front of the monkey, is there's flame, fire. So that is like representative effort. Meditators need the effort required to develop both recollection and understanding, because need to develop this our mindful and understanding. That's representative is fire. So we have to put effort. See, first you think about the image. Man, not possible to get elephant because elephant is so far away from him. And elephant is 100% follow the monkey. Monkey, he has control, he enjoying with elephant. So our mind is follow the thoughts. The thoughts, emotion take our mind easily, whatever they want. Thoughts, emotion has power, control us. So then the number 6, the clothes, ribbon, represents the sense of touch, objects of distraction. So this is the front of the monk here, ribbon shows up. The ribbon is representative here, is a sense of touch. If monk is focused to this ribbon, then he can hook or he can catch the elephant. Not possible, right? So long as we follow the desire object, worldly activities, not possible to can subdue our crazy mind. So that's why you have to let go worldly activity, desire object, not pay attention to that, even in be front of us, but let go. 100% single-pointed focus for, elephant, mind, control the mind, try to control the mind. Use the focus of these things, mind, horse, lasso, and gourd. Use this support and try to control the elephant. Try to control the mind. So use mindfulness, understanding, then try to control the crazy mind. Okay, so that part is right now in our beginner meditators. When we starting, you study hearing, teaching, meditation. This shamatha, when you focus, meditate, we are in this category section. So that's the reason we need to put effort, more effort. So then, second, power of concentration. So no power of concentration, you have more meditate, practice more focus, you develop and used to. This is going to graduating, so you used to power of concentration. So then this concentration helps, see, the mind focus more time on the object of concentration. Mind is pay more focus, more intention, pay attention to the meditation, like focusing. So now, like, think about like we worldly activity and we practice meditation, which is more pay for, I mean, the like for pay attention, or we practice like take time. So we are not possible in actually power of a concentration section. So that's why we cannot think about we are meditator, okay? Still we are in the first part. Because of, think about it, we 24 hours, like we maybe meditate like 1 hour in the within one day, could be 2 hours. If you are good meditator, that put 2 hours, 3 hours for meditation. Other or just still we pay attention for the worldly activity. So the second section here, see, power of concentration. See, more time is put for the meditation than practice, like, put effort for the worldly activity. More effort for the meditation time is comparing to the worldly activity. So this is the second section, power of concentration. The mind focus more time on the object of concentration. So he focus more time on object of concentration. See, more time for meditating, comparing then focus for worldly activity. Then the increasing white color on the head of the elephant. See, you see the elephant, the picture top there comes a white color. So that means like you have already progressed in your meditation. And your mind is become calm down. It's like you have some levels you can control. So purifying also obstacle too, and understanding, and your meditations become get power. So that's the reason. See, elephant get head is red, white color again. Head of the elephant, white color on the head of the elephant. And monkey shows progress of control by holding more intention. See, first picture, monkeys enjoy, just elephant is follow him easily. So no, monkey also have to focus. He tried to get on his own way. The comparing to like this first picture, monkey is enjoy, like he no need to do effort. He just elephant is follow him. So no, monkey also see put effort, and he cannot do same is like first way. Monkey like like distraction, object, thoughts not easily mind is can take away. Thoughts, emotions not easily control the mind. So they're losing the control, thoughts and the emotions, losing the control of the mind. That's why I see monkey also go his pay attention his own path. Monkey shows grace of control by holding more attention. The fruit represents the sense of a taste, object of distraction. So then it's apple to have fruit. fruit is, of course, like when you meditate, practice, then emotion also arising. Thoughts also more appear, and kind of like more emotions like arising because you're seeing clearly. And that's why this distraction is more distract you if you don't follow the put effort. So that's called actually mara of desire object. Fruit represents the sense of a test object of desire distraction. Then the perform concha represents small object of distraction. Conscious also object of distraction. Perform conch represents a similar object of distraction. And in this top of the monkey, see you see the conch. That's also represents a similar object of distraction. So distraction is there. It's a distraction object, and the senses object or the desire object is appear strongly, because it's when you meditate, you arise these emotions. So also this the distraction objects you really see clearly. Then the flame of a continual effort continues to burn. So you have to put effort. See, fire is burning. You have to put effort. Then the third power of memory. See, third is it's different the first two picture. So no man control the elephant. See, meditator can control the elephant. Means meditator control the mind. So the man lassos the elephant, restraining the wandering mind. So lasso hook the elephant, mindful, meditator control the crazy mind. So no elephant not going to follow the monkey, because the monkey is lost elephant. See, still thoughts, distraction is there, but thoughts, distractions, and that cannot really create a problem. So you meditate or you have control of your crazy mind, so you have a power, no? See, the man already hold the elephant. So then the hair appears representing sinking mental laziness. Okay, so first beginner meditators are more these distractions, and mind is so much follow the thoughts. I mean, the like easily thoughts, emotions controlled. So long as you control your mind, but the problem is like then have sinking mental laziness again. So that's representative is the hair appear represent sinking mental laziness. Here is the top of the elephant there. See, your mind can be lazy, your mind can be sinking, fogginess. So can be, lost, like clear understanding. So that's the reason you have to put effort. Still, you have to put effort. Even you can control your mind, but you have to put effort. That's why it's fire is there still. You cannot give up the effort. Otherwise, see, your mind can be sinking in the mental laziness. Then third, the elephant, monkey, and hare, their heads become more purified, are turned towards the monk, the holder of intention. Monkey also facing to the monk, elephant also facing to the monk. See, and hare also facing to the monk, because the meditator have power and can control these things, no? Meditator can control the thoughts. Meditator have a power and control the thinking and the mental laziness. Meditator can control the crazy mind. Then the symbol represents a hearing, object of distraction. The symbols represent a hearing, object of distraction. I say this is the, you can see the chamber, or what is, how to read this one, symbols or symbols represent hearing, object of distraction. Still, distraction object is there. And the top of the monkey picture, you can see there has a, usually we do the something like make the songs. So that is there. That is a distraction. But you see, monkey not seeing that. Elephant not looking that. Monk no needed to put effort the same as before. See, monk is more relaxed. They're comparing first. Just he hold the elephant, he can hold the elephant, but he more relaxed than before. So that's why still you have distractions there. But this distraction not much kind of like create obstacle for meditator. The flame of continuous effort continues to burn. Still you have to put effort. See, flame is in front of the monkey is there. Still you have to put effort. Not ready to give up effort. Still you have to put effort. So still you have lots of obstacles and see, karmic imprint. This all elephant is only head is white, purified, but still whole body is black. So that means still have lots obstacles there. I mean the karma, negativity have to purified. Then the fourth, for power of recollection. So see this comparing picture, this picture, monk is more close. Monkey also more close elephant. And elephant is more white than before. Monkey also white. See, first one is only head is, see, picture 3 is head is only white, but now his body is going to white. Upper body is white. Elephant also see almost upper body is white color coming. Then monk, the elephant is more contour elephant than comparing picture third. See, this one almost turning elephant. And then this fire is more smaller than this page 3. So you become, fire is a representative effort. When we are beginner, we have to put more effort. Like you go up, less effort. Because you are into that, used to become. Then the monk lassos the elephant, restraining, so he can hold the elephant in the restraining, change the direction. The wandering mind, the hair appears representing thinking, mental laziness. Still you have, thinking and mental laziness. but you can control, because here is facing to the monk, means monk has the power to control. Meditators have power and control. The elephant, monkey, and the hare, their heads becoming even more purified. So more purified, it's become white color. No recognize the mental distractions. Recognize mental distractions. The monk, so then the monk meditator holds clear and detailed concepts. The flame of continued effort continue to burn. Still, this fire is continually burning. 5. See, no is the change the direction. Monk lead the elephant. So, attainment of meditative absorption. The monk hooks the elephant and leads with the god, represents a clear understanding. So no monk, the hook by the god, the elephant, so then that's representing clear understanding. Also, monk is a front of elephant. No, see, monkey is behind the elephant. So meditator has power or control can lead the mind. Then the monkey no follow the elephant. Distraction decreases. Distraction is decreases. The monkey and the fire face forward, recognizing that even virtuous thoughts can be distractions. See, monkey is more follow the distraction is become decreasing. So that's why the monkey is follow the elephant. The monk meditator holds clear and detailed concepts. The flame of continual effort slightly diseases. See, the fire also become less and less, means like you less effort become less effort you have to put. Then this distraction is see behind. Distraction is also like monkey is in the fruit tree. See, monkey is follow the elephant, not follow this tree and fruit. So that means distraction is there, but not really problem. And desire object is there, but desire object is not create a problem. The 6, power of a clear comprehension. So then you see the pictures comparing to this 6 and 5 is different. And elephant is more white. Monkey also more white. And this fire also behind the monkey. So that means like you have naturally kind of effortlessly meditator. You don't have to put effort, effortlessly coming, into your path. So that's why the fire is behind it. Then elephant is more calm, follow the monk. So monk also not really needed to pay attention elephant. He just follow him. So he don't have to hold the God, see, this one is a G-O-A-D, so lead with the God represents the clear understanding. No, he don't have to do that. Elephant just come follow him. Power of a clear comprehension. The monk looks forward and leads elephant without the God. See, the mind is controlled. See, mind is controlled. No, monk he control elephant. The hair disappears and the mind is pacified. So the hair is being gone. So that means lethargy, lazy, and our foggy, that all is gone. You don't have to put effort, because that's why fire is in behind the monkey. Effort is naturally arising. Effortlessly, you are in the meditation. Then the hair disappear and the mind is pacified. Mind is become more pacified. See, elephant is more calm and follow the monk. The mirror represents sight, object of distraction. Mirror is a sight of object of distraction. See, this object is not distracting because it's there, but not object is in front of you. Distraction, desire, object is not in front of you. It's there, but not really distracting because it's a monk. He don't see that. It's there, but he don't see. He don't recognize it's there. Elephant is don't see that. Monkey is not pay attention there, not seeing that. The mirror represents sight, object of distraction. The plan of continued effort, it is behind and less powerful. So no need to put effort much. Just it's there, but it's not really need power, put effort. Then 7, power of perseverance. 5 senses are subdued. So 5 senses are subdued. No, this monk, he don't have to use this lasso because mind is already subdued. You don't need to put effort and mindful. See, power of perseverance, 5 senses are subdued. No, see, monkey is homage to the meditator, means like thoughts, emotions, 100% you subdued. And still you have obstacles, but that means like not yet Buddha. And this actually can images all followed by like 5 path and 10 permits levels. So right now, see monkey, he no power. It's like 8 permit, 9th permit has like this power. And I think looks like this number 6 is like getting into 7 permits. And then this shows up like 6 permits and the 5th permits. These sections. Then, and this third one image shows like kind of I think 1st permits. So 1st permit is a seeing part. And then in this one is engaging part. In here, accumulation part, accumulation merit part, engaging part, and seeing part, meditation part. Meditation is like 2nd permit to all the way to 10th permit. So then this 4 to all the way meditation part. So this is a meditation part, the second permit to maybe 5, going to 5, and the 6 permits, 7 permits, then like pure, like 3 permits, like pure permits is like called the 9, 10. So this is the Attainment also like this part. Power of persevering, 5 senses are subdued. So then monkey leave the elephant to sit in completely submission by the monk. So monkey leave the elephant. No, monkey is not behind the elephant, of course not front, even not behind there. So submit to the monk. It's you subdued emotions, thoughts. Small traces of black remain, illustrating subtle thinking. So subtle level obstacle. And the scattering may arise, but can be eliminated with the slightest effort. So that's lowly is picture images, like I just told you, the like last 3 pure premise. Then attainment of single-pointedness of mind. The monkey despairs. So monkey is no more there, despair, gone. And the elephant become completely white, purify already all the obstacles. The mind cannot remain continually. Is absorption on the object of concentration. Single-pointedness of mind is attained. So you get actually goal is a single-pointed of mind is attained. Then the 9 is the power of perfection. Perfect equanimity. Mind is at rest. So this is a non-learning path. It's become Buddha, non-learning. It's a 5 parts. We have a talk about accumulation part, engaging part, seeing part, meditation part, non-learning part. So it's Buddha, non-learning part. Perfect equanimity, mind is rest. The path has ended, and the elephant is at rest. From the heart of the monk emanates a rainbow. So monk, his heart center emanates a rainbow. Then the 10, bodily and the mental bliss. So the monk flows alone, bodily bliss. So the monk rides the elephant along the rainbow. Attainment of Shamatha mental bliss. So that is experience bliss, like when you become Buddha and then enlightenment experience. So that is the symbolizing this 10 bodily and mental bliss. Then the 11th, cutting of remaining true obscurations, afflictive emotions, and imported claim knowledge. So become, see, Buddha has purified two obscurations and gaining like also true kind of a knowledge and omniscient wisdom. So the monk wears the flaming silver of perfect insight. It's representing wisdom, see, vipassana, and rides triumphantly back along the rainbow. Samsara root is destroyed by the union of shamatha and vipassana. So samsara is like destroyed. Use the vipassana and the shamatha meditation with emptiness as object of contemplation. So that's all the practice. You know, we practice shamatha, vipassana with emptiness as the object of contemplation. So that destroy the samsara. I mean, the like, see, samsara root is destroyed by the, see, this practice. And then the meditator have purified two obstacles and gaining the true omniscient wisdom. Control of the flame of supreme mindfulness and understanding represents the ability to examine the sublime meaning of shunyata, emptiness, the knowledge of the automatic reality of all phenomena. So this picture just representative is this meditation, this practice is power of this practice, control of the flame of supreme mindfulness. This flame is like supreme mindfulness is omniscient wisdom. So that's why we, you know, Tankas, Rat for Tanka has like fire flames, and that's all representative wisdom. So supreme wisdom is arise, supreme mindfulness and understanding represents the ability to examine the sublime meaning of shunyata, emptiness. Then this fire flame is representative wisdom, emptiness. The knowledge of the automatic reality of all phenomena. Then long as wisdom, of course, knowledge is also the silver is knowledge and wisdom. From the monk's heart emanates two dark rainbows, which the monk is able to cut with his flaming sword of wisdom. So that he has two dark rainbows come from his heart, and which the monk is able to cut, means like through his wisdom he can cut that with this flaming sword of wisdom. One rainbow represents the karmic hindrances and the mental illusion. So subtle level, you know, obstacles, karmic hindrances and the mental illusion. The other rainbow represents the obscuration of instincts of mental destruction, habitual tendencies. Is that these two, actually, the rainbow is like very subtle kind of a karmic imprints. You know, subtle levels, so that is cutting through. That means like it's become purified, subtle level obstacles, and gain the wisdom and the knowledge, become Buddha. So that's the, we finish here. And slideshow. Okay, so that's all is today, this PowerPoint slideshow that talk about all the stages. Meditators become how the progressing, like subduing our mental distractions, purify obstacles, and get the omniscient wisdom is enlightenment. Okay, so now what time is? Oh, we have lost time. Okay, are you enjoying the slideshow? Okay. Yes, yeah. Thanks everyone, looks great. So then we go back to the 52 again, the stage of meditation, the book. The summarize the main point here. So the very definition of meditation is rest in mind just as it is in its natural state. So you usually someone asks you what means meditation. So then you can answer is meditation means is rest in mind just as it is in its natural state. Then long as your mind follow the thoughts, it's not meditating, right? Follow the distractions object. So that means not natural state. Natural state is no subject and object. So long as your mind has a subject and object, then it's not meditating. This meditation means no subject object, resting natural state, without being convoluted by concepts and the projections of confusion. So the mind is without being convoluted by concepts, no conceptual thoughts, and the projections of confusion. The purpose of meditation is to vanquish the conceptual tendency of mind to grasp at rareness. So this is we're talking about meditation. So what meditation mean point, benefit, why we have to meditate is vanquish the conceptual tendency of mind to grasp at rareness. So my meditation can release the conceptual tendency. So long as we have this conceptual tendency, or we say convoluted by conceptual and the projections of confusion, long as we have that, then we are stuck in samsara. So mind is follow the thoughts. Thoughts create emotions, then emotion control us. So long as emotion control us, we are not free from samsara. We are stuck in samsara. Then how to we free from samsara, like, how to release these thoughts, emotions, then we have to use this meditation. Only solution is meditation. So meditation only can be vanquish the conceptual tendency of mind to grasp at rareness. Then your mind can be rest in natural state. The second subcategory. So this second subcategory is no focal object. that does not involve focusing on the breath, involves simply resting the mind without placing one's intention on a particular object and abiding in awareness just as it is. So this second category is for more deeper level or more higher level. Beginner meditator must follow first two: focus with the object, focus with the breath. Then who meditate, focus with the object, focus with the breath, used to that, then you can go into this second subcategory. Because the second subcategory is kind of more independent. So see that we show the slideshow. In the front of you have these distractions, desire object, right? And so then slowly meditator, this distraction, desire object is somewhere else you don't really see in front of. So like that, this one, second subcategory is more used to, because this distraction is not much, desire object distraction is not much affected you. So you can kind of more independent. Even without support, you can meditate. So that's why it's without placing one's, the focusing on the breath, without focusing with the breath, focus with the object, then still your mind is abiding in awareness just as it is. Still your mind can be still. So when you meditate shamatha, you don't have to think about, I have to perfectly meditate, first focus with the object, then move to focus with the breath, then move to here. So you don't have to follow, don't have to do it like that. You can use in the one section. If you meditate 1 hour, then maybe 10 minutes focus with the object, 10 minutes focus with the breath, then go into this without object, using object, meditate. And then your mind is like stir, like thoughts arising. You really cannot easily control. Then you have to go back to again focus with the object. Focus with the object, support, you need support. So you use the support, then your mind is become more stable, relaxed. Let go the object support. Let go the breath, let go the focus with the object. Then just stay become same like this way, particular object and abiding in awareness just as it is. No using any object, just abiding, in awareness with that, meditate. So then whatever arises, just rest in the empty nature, not getting caught up in fixating on emptiness or fixating on clarity. So then when you meditate, you don't focus any object. So mind is resting. So that time then you're seeing like kind of mind is empty, your body is empty, yourself is like kind of non-exist. You feel like that. You're kind of experience like that kind of experience. So that time, then see whatever arise, like empty arise like that, or clarity arise, like kind of very clear, bright, and so like everything is seeing clearly. that kind of different kind of experience arise when you meditate. So main point here, instruction, say, just let go. Whatever arises, just rest in the empty nature, not getting caught up in fixating. Oh, I have this experience. No, my meditation is good. Or maybe my meditation is bad. So you're thinking something, like that, it's become, you are fixating to your experience. So that's why its main point is let go. Whatever arises, let arise. When a thought arises, cut through it immediately as described above. Then when thought comes, right away cut through. So recognize, then stop the thought. So this is a shamatha meditation. We have to stop the thoughts. You don't need to analyze thoughts. You cannot investigate thoughts. And not just let arise thoughts. That is not good because it's still we are beginner. So when thoughts arise, you have to stop the thoughts, resting mind. So this part is like kind of a vipassana shamatha is mixed. See, when you meditate, of course, like your mind could be you seeing clear and you seeing empty. That is kind of like go into the vipassana. But in this case, you just whatever this, your experience is empty or clear, whatever arises, just cut through, let go, and no fixation to that, no analyze, even thoughts arise, cut through, and no arise thoughts. So your mind need more kind of sharp and put more effort. Effort, not let arise thoughts. Then the second main category of shamatha meditation, without a focal point, also has two subcategories. So this is actually just a method. So we share this shamatha meditation has two categories. Without a focal point, we talk about two different ways. So with the focal point is, first three of them is we talk about a focal point. But then focal point also has not using the focusing object. So that is like no use any object using focus. But then here, the second main category of shamatha meditation without focal point also has two subcategories: focus, concentration, and relaxation. You can be a little bit confused here because some other shamatha meditation teaching in the here is slightly different ways using the words. So the meaning is like some other shamatha, when we share, two categories: without the focal point, without the focal point. Without the focal point is also in this last one, the third one we just talked. And here page 52 is the second subcategory that does not involve focus on the breath, involves simply resting mind without placing one's intention on a particular object and abiding in awareness just as it is. So that is usually we talk about without focal point. But in this case, that's also put in the focal point. So that's a different, meditation teaching according to different teachers teaching. That just use words is a little bit different. Sometimes that part is focal point, sometimes not focal point. So here is the section is in the focal point. The focal point has two categories, with visual focal point, without visual focal point, right? It's still your focal point means like you focusing, like not follow the thoughts. You put effort, focal point or something. Using mind for focal point, but not like physical form, object focal point. So the noise, this is like the last one, the second main category of shamatha meditation without focal point also has two subcategories. Focus, concentration, and relaxation. So usually, in this last two is part of the first three. The part of the first three. Because when you focus with the object, when you focus with the breath, or using any focus object, we talk three different levels of shamatha. So when you meditate that, you have to apply these sections depending your individual. In these last two, you have to apply during the meditation. Yeah. So how to apply is relaxation or concentration. So why we need concentration? Why we need relaxation? It's dependent individual, really. So concentration is also more beginner level, you need concentration. Also, before meditation, you need more concentration. You are into the meditation, you need relaxation. Then also individual level, some who has a lethargy, fogginess, dullness, and lazy, called mental lethargy. So then that person need concentration. And someone who has monkey mind, so much agitation, distraction, and so much desire object, that person need relaxation. So that's why this two is applied for this. We talk about the three different levels shamatha meditation. You have to apply in three of them using, followed by individual capacity or individual constitution. So then here, see, for the first subcategory is like concentration. So how to this concentration? Sit with strict posture and expert the stir breath. Sharpen your awareness. Someone has lethargy, fogginess, and lazy, not enough effort. So that kind of person really need this first one, concentration. So you have to sit with strict, like when you sit, like you have to really set up correctly postures. Use 7-point posture. Also, when you sit up like tight, you need tightness. So otherwise, you're easily going to lethargy and foggy, sinking, mental dullness. This part is actually kind of a method. That's why this is have to apply for these three different level meditations. We have to apply. Then sharpen your awareness. You think like, I'm not going to let arise thoughts, emotions. I'm going to meditate 1 hour, whatever situation comes. I'm never ever going to leave my spot. Meditation cushion. So your phone is turned off. Okay, your door is closed. Yeah, and TV, everything off. Like no one come into like distract yourself, your meditation, like that kind you have to create. That is called the concentration, part of concentration. So if you don't have a concentration enough, then your phone is always on, right? And you go in to meditate, you get text messages. Right away, you grab your phone. Your thoughts arise. Oh, I have to get my, tea. Or I have drink something, right? Or I need sitting is like not really comfortable. I need more cushions. And all sun is hot. I have to go to like more kind of like corporate shadow or something if you're outside, or I want to go to something. You always get distracting, something going on. So that kind of, we have problems. That's the reason we need concentration. See, when Buddha meditated under the Buddha tree, so he used concentration. He said, I'm never ever going to leave until I get realized. Yeah. And my body is whatever like happens, so I'm not going to leave. It's just main point. He never leaves concentration. First, preparation is that you have to correct strongly. And then in the meditation, you have something going on, you have to let go. First you have to, of course, put concentration and effort. So prepare everything is correctly. Then in the meditation, whatever comes, you just let go. Even hot, let go. Even cold, let go. Someone calling your phone, let go. Someone knocked your door, let go. So then if you're hungry, let go. Your hunger, thirsty, whatever comes, let go. Like, I'm going to meditate 1 hour. Whatever situation comes, I'm not going to leave my spot. So you need that kind of concentration. That's why it's sharpen your awareness. Then in the meditation, very sharp awareness. Thoughts comes right away, recognize. Sharp awareness. Distractions, thoughts, emotion, whatever comes, you recognize right away. Sharp awareness. You create that. With the resolve not to allow yourself to follow after any thoughts of the three terms, not follow the three terms. I'm not going to follow past thoughts. I'm not going to follow future. I'm not going to follow present thoughts. So let go all the three terms thoughts. So that kind of you have to create a more sharp, awareness. Then rest in the state of clarity and emptiness and immediately cut through all the movement of thoughts. Whatever thoughts arise, just cut through. So that is like not only in the Shamatha meditation, when we practice the daily practice. Yeah. In the daily practice, you preparing, I'm going to meditate, like we meditate 25 and 30 minutes every day. So meditate and then practice. During that time, I'm not going to load my phone. Yeah. And not going to text, not going to chat. So that kind you have to create, because we have to create our habituate. If you don't let go of that, then always your meditation has obstacle, never ever go successful. So the problem is like you think, oh, it's okay, like I just one chat, or it's okay, like just I load my phone. You can think that, but it's your mind to follow that, then you lose your practice. So during the thing about when we chant the Buddha Shakyamuni prayer, and you are in the prayer, so someone texts you, you're going to back the text. You lost already in the practice focus and visualize meditation, or is you lost. Come back, you went to already samsara, distraction, come back, you don't have same feeling. then very hard to go to maintaining your practice. But then you hang out there, you really not same is get continue practice like kind of feeling and benefit because you already distracted. That's the reason when you go to practice, most important is you have to shut down your turn off your phone or put airplane mode, or you not pay attention, then it's all your choice. But long as you pay attention, we have a daily practice like different days. If you lose 100% one section, when you come back, but then mind is maybe because you already distracted, then that text message have something going on. So you're thinking about that, even you come back to practice, but your mind is not like induced to practice, become you're thinking about something else and follow the thoughts. So your practice is not really benefit much because due to your distractions. The no practice problem because your distraction problem. That's why when we practice like morning, practice starting, you really pay attention, focusing is mind into the practice. It's different. You feel blessed, you feel joy, you feel happy, connections. You like become is less time, and time also you don't take too much time, and you get more distracted, then your prayer also too long for you. And why is not finished? It's too long. You get that kind of feeling, and then you don't really connect with it in the prayers, but your body is there. You truly like your no connections. So that's the reason here. We need concentration. We're too loosed. So we're too loosed in samsara, unbeginningless time until no. Too loosed. That's the reason we need concentration. Without concentration, we are still kept going in samsara again and again. So why samsara being stuck in samsara? Because they're too loosed. Okay, not enough concentration. That's why stuck in samsara. So then we wanted to change, so we need concentration. So long as you have a concentration, your practice 1 hour also has power. If you don't have a concentration, your practice 3 hours is no power. Time is not power, it's how you engaging the practice that is has power. So you recognize that, right? We everyday practice, we can feel ourselves, we have our own experience. Some days we get distractions. When we practice, no connections, no get feeling much. And sometimes we really connect with the prayers practice. We get feeling and connecting and get more devotion arise and feeling arise. It's blesses get. So it's different. It's dependent time, depending how you practice engaging. Then when you practice like comes to zone is a sangha, power of a sangha, we together seeing each other has power because it's like your fear is all grouped together, not only yourself. So you have support, the sangha comes together, power of a sangha, then practice of power of the teaching dharma practice. So then power of a Buddha. So all these powers comes, then you get blessing, get benefit ourselves. So that's the reason. State of clarity, emptiness, and immediately cut through all the movement of thoughts. So we have cut all the thoughts. The next subcategory is relaxation. Relaxation is not for beginners. Relaxation is for more practitioners. Then also dependent individual. When you are meditated as described above, and you start to get restless or grow weary of meditating, or when the mind starts to become so active that it gets overly stimulated, just relax your body and the mind and let yourself rest naturally. Shamatha meditation requires more concentration. Vipassana meditation more requires relaxation. Shamatha is for beginner meditators. Vipassana is more practitioners. That's why relaxation is more practitioners. So then, not always that case, but also individual, depending your situation. Also followed by constitution. So then, that's why here, when you meditate, you're too tight. So you're too tight, your body get tired, eye get hurt, and the mind also really tired easily. So that time you need to relax. Then also this too is like you have to use in the one section meditation. First part you have to concentration, then come into meditate. You are in the meditation becomes more relaxation, go more relaxation. But too relax also no good, because thoughts comes you don't recognize. Fogginess, then you get fogginess, you get lazy and lethargy if you don't have enough concentration. So that's why you just need a balance. You have to recognize what you have to apply. This all is a method. You need to know what you need. You need concentration or you need relaxation. You have to recognize. According to teaching, Shamatha more focus for concentration, Vipassana more focus for relaxation, but also depending, individual. So you have to recognize what you have to apply. Just relax your body and mind and let yourself rest in naturally. Within this state, if concepts or emotion horizons arise, just immediately cut through them. See, this Shamatha always say, cut through emotion, cut through your thoughts. So Vipassana, sometimes like say cut through, but usually recognize, you don't have to say cut through, recognize. And no stop the thoughts, emotions. So that's why we no rejecting, no accepting. It's for Vipassana. Shamatha, no accepting, okay? So you have to rejecting. Thought, emotion must be rejecting. Shamatha. Vipassana, no rejecting. So that's all is our levels, dependent follow the individual level. If when this state, if concepts or emotional pose arise, just immediately cut through them. If subtle background movement of mind echoes, do not try to represent this. Just let it settle into its own state. So gross level thoughts, emotions cut through. Subtle level thoughts, emotions leave. Don't try to move. Otherwise, you get again, agitation and also become distract. And then you cannot really also subtle level, this background movement of mind cannot really cut through because not that level. So that's why subtle level just leave. Movement, mind, echo, do not try to repress this. Just let it settle into this own state. Just let be and then go to naturally release. The track for beginner is to do many sections of short duction. This is the Pema Sambhava instruction. So he give example is same is the old house licking. When you meditate, he says same is old house licking. Old house licking never stopped. But drops comes like one by one, right? One drop and then wire another drop. So like that, you need many sections, create many sections. But old house licking is a example is in Tibet. I don't know here in Tibet, old house, especially Normad's house, licking, I know. So licking drops is like rain is go away a couple of days, but still licking. Licking is there. So drops like never stopped like that. Your effort never stopped. Your practice never stopped. But then sections like same is like old horse drops, drop, and after another comes. So like that, you meditate, then create another, section, another section, never stopped. So the talk for beginners to many sections of short duction. These are the traditional oral instructions. If you are meditator, used to, then don't create short sections. It's not good. It's you have to stay longer. So this short section is for the who has a lot of thoughts and who has fogginess. Then you create short sections. Otherwise, when you meditate, 5 minutes after thoughts comes, you don't recognize. You follow the thoughts, 10 minutes, still follow the thoughts, 15 minutes, still follow the thoughts, 20 minutes, still follow the thoughts, 30 minutes, still follow the thoughts. Then you meditate 30 minutes. Actually, you did only 5. So 25 minutes is resting, cultivate emotions, thoughts, not meditating. That's the beginner meditator problem. That's the reason. So we have to create short ductions. And then your mind is used to, maybe you can go up 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Yesterday, I also shared with you, don't get up from your kitchen. So this short duction means you can drink tea, or you change your leg. When you cross the leg, you can change the leg, inner or outside, like if you're not comfortable, change like that, or you just like breathe and go back to again. So that's helps become no wasting time for the beginners. Then if your concentration too long, there is a danger of causing agitation and overstimulation. This concentration, relaxation have to go, balance. If you don't go balance, become so too much concentration and overstimulation. Agitation. I mean, there is a danger of causing agitation and overstimulation. If you relax too long, there is a danger of falling into laxity, dullness, and lethargy. So there's concentration is antidote to dullness and lethargy. So relaxation is antidote to your agitation and overstimulation. So if you have, agitation and overstimulation, then you need relaxation. If you have dullness and lethargy, then you must have to apply concentration. So that's you have to know what you have to apply into your meditation. Since each person will have different predominant tendencies based on his or her constitution. So we have to follow by our own constitution. because dependent individual. So I don't know your case, like my case is for more is agitation and overstimulation comparing to, like dullness and lethargy. I don't have dullness, lethargy problem much, but I have more problem is agitation and, distraction, monkey mind, main point called monkey mind. And so some has this dullness problem, so not monkey mind. It's followed by, we have to follow by in constitution, individual level. So my case, I need apply more relaxation when I meditate. So of course, like preparation, we always have to concentration, but then into the meditation, we need relaxation. But in the meditation, some cannot be too relaxed. Otherwise, you easily fall sleeping, foggy, dullness. Still, you need concentration in the meditation. Yeah. Some people, of course, everyone have to apply concentration first, preparation part, everything. Otherwise, we cannot get in the meditation. In the meditation, so too much concentration is then you get tired, you get more distraction, you get agitation, over stimulations. That's why you need more relax. Or is followed by individual constitution. The practice should be tailored to suit the individual's nature and constitution. So tailors, when created the tailor, right? The practice should be tailored to suit the individual's nature and the constitution. So Taylor is like who created the ropes, right? Oh.
To make the proper fit.
Yeah. Okay, so
Tailor is the name of the person, but we use the verb tailored, like made for.
Yeah, but tailor to suit the individual's nature and constitution. Okay. So Tibetan, we didn't have any talk about the tailors, but I don't know. Could be this is a suit for some area has like this. The practice should be tailored to suit the individual's nature and the constitution. So the main point we have to follow by individuals' nature and the constitution. Then, for example, so individual constitution is different. For example, a person with a predominantly earth element constitution were tend toward lethargy and dullness, and thus may have trouble with the clarity of awareness. We have 5 elements our body. So this earth element is predominant, your other element, then you get lethargy, dullness. Thus may have trouble with the clear of awareness. In this case, he or she should focus more on concentration. A person with a predominant wing element constitution will tend towards the monkey mind and excitation and overstimulation. Such a person should focus more on relaxation. If we do not understand the key point of balance the extremes of lethargy and overstimulation, we run the risk of meditating incorrectly. So we have to follow correctly. And because we have to recognize, you know your own individual situation, which is more dominant. Maybe earth element is more dominant your body, or your wing is dominant your body, could be. Which one is your dominant? So when element is dominant, then your mind is a monkey mind. And earth element dominant, then your mind is more dullness, fogginess. So your mind is fogginess, dullness, then you need concentration. Your mind is too much, it's a distraction, then you need to apply more relaxation. So that is all. You have to follow your individual situation. If you follow that, then your meditation has become correct, free from incorrect. So your meditation goes right direction, is correct, then you know what you need, what you have to apply in your meditation. Okay, so now we finish it there. It's Shamatha meditation. So thank you, everyone. We're going to do dedication and then we can discussion. Page 157, this Deti Yoga Sadhana, Dorjen Chang, Telopa, Naropa, Marpa Losa, Malarepa, Dharma Lord Gambopa, Pamotropa, and Lord Tigompa. Please bestow upon us most auspicious blessing of all Kaju Lamas. By this virtue may I achieve omniscience, by defeating all enemies' confusion. May all towers on the waves of birth, old age, sickness, death cross the ocean of samsara. Bodhicitta, the excellent in the precious mind, where it is unborn may it arise. Where it is born may it not decline, but it will increase higher and higher. I pray the Lama may have a good health. I pray the Lama may have a long life. I pray that your Dharma activity separate far and wide. I pray that I may not be separate from you. As Manjushri, the Vero realized automic state, and as did Samantha Bhatta, I will follow in the path and fully dedicate all the merit for all sentient beings. By the blessing of the Buddha who attained the three kayas, by the blessing of true of unchanging Dharma as such, by the blessing of indivisible Sangha order, may the merit I shall bear fruit. By the virtues collected in the three times, by myself and all beings in samsara and nirvana, and by the inner rule of virtue, may all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. May the teaching of Guru Digompa Ranashiri, who is omniscient, Lord of Dharma, Master of interdependence, continue and increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation until end of samsara. Yeah.
Kempula,
Yes.
people are asking for the PDF of your presentation today. How can you can either share it on the chat, or maybe you can share it with all the three centers, and we can put it on the websites, and people can go and find it there.
Okay.
Thank
so they really need this presentation.
I think it is helpful. Plus,
Or you want or you need.
we need to meditate really, but
Okay, then next. Who want the presentation?
at least about 4 or 5 people have asked for it.
I think.
It's a great reminder. I'd like one too.
Yeah, it is a reminder.
Okay, so then. No questions, right?
This is Rebecca. I have a question.
Yes.
You talked about the predominance of the earth and wind elements. Are the
Yes.
other elements differentiated in the book? Are they, or is it just those two primarily when you have predominant earth and predominant wind?
Yeah, this case they just we talk about
Just
the third and the forgiveness, and I mean the people get agitation. So that's solution. Which kind of people has this problem. No detail about anything.
Yep. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, so now it's Melissa has a question, I think.
Yes, Rinpoche. Thank you. I recently heard by the current Rinpoche, and he made a comment. I was in action because he said,
Melissa cannot
when it
hear.
comes to liberation on record.
Voice is a cut. I cannot hear.
Okay, let me go to another room. I recently heard a talk by the current Kalu Rinpoche, and he talked about a very advanced stage of meditation. He was talking about liberating thoughts on recognition. And he said, really, you liberate thoughts even before they arise. And I was going to ask you about that, but I think when you talk about these very high boomies with where you're just resting in clarity and emptiness, maybe that's what he was talking about. I was going to ask you, how do you do that? But I think you described it today.
So your question, that's a question, or you're just sharing?
No, it's a question. When Kalu Rinpoche said, really, you liberate thoughts right before they arise. How do you do that?
Oh, I don't know that.
Yes, you do. It was maybe he talking about what you're describing today, just resting in a state of clarity and emptiness, very advanced. Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, please ask him that question. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so before thoughts we can liberate it. That's no thoughts how can liberate it. So ask him question, then bring, okay. And so correct, Eric. Sorry about.
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, wondering about, or I think I know, I just want to check. I was wondering about other practices, how what we are talking about today connects or relates to, say, Ngondro meditations or rhythm practice. What I think I understand is, for example, each of the Ngondro meditations, they would be like samatha meditations, and then with most Ngondro, you have kind of a rest in between each of the 4 meditations you do for your Ngondro, and in the rest section, that would be your kind of your without object meditation. Or is that not correct?
Can you say again? I didn't get.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering about Ngondro, right? Say, for example, you have you have a refuge, and prostrations. So I think refuge and prostrations, that is a kind of object meditation. That is meditation with focus. And say Vajrasattva would be another Ngondro meditation with focus. And then when you finish doing each of those sections, there is a time when you're asked to rest, to dissolve. You dissolve the refuge tree, and then you rest before the next section. So my question is that correct? Are these object and objectless or samatha and vipassana meditations also?
The case, yes, I think.
Do you think what?
It's yes. The person who meditate shamatha, when this refuge is, of course, bring to the shamatha practice, yes. I mean, the Ngondro practice is become for the shamatha meditation, yes.
Okay, so
but it's hard to do that. When you meditate, resting, really focus on one object, is you have to create that practice strong. Then you can refuge to Vajrasattva, visualizing these things, using objects. Part is like yesterday we shared special object. So then you can do that, but without first you shamatha meditate like some certain levels. If you don't develop, harder to focus, keep maintaining.
Okay, so it's different. So what we are talking about, today,
both.
We're talking about today is different from Ngondro.
Different and the same both. Some levels, some levels are different.
Or okay. So it's more, what we are talking about today is more preliminary. It's preliminary for say Ngondro.
Just different, different, but depending, and it's someone who only meditated shamatha,
or just
Ngondro.
Or just completely, or we're talking about two completely different ways to practice Dharma.
Yes.
Okay, so it's more like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so
hello, Kinpo. Can you provide a concise practice for Tsewing Zinpa?
Which one?
Tsewing Zinpa.
Tsewing Zinpa.
Yeah.
Oh.
Concise practice?
You mean I'm doing concise practice?
Well, I would like to do a concise practice of the Tsewing Zinpa.
Oh, I see. Oh, no, I really, sorry, I didn't do, like we usually when we do the prayer, puja together, but we do that. And no, I don't join daily practice.
So you say it's not for daily practice?
No, I'm not doing, but someone doing, yes. Some other people do.
Is there could you create a concise practice?
There has concise practice.
Oh, the one we have.
Yeah.
There's many different offerings, again and again offerings.
Oh. I think there has, I don't remember exactly. There Arizona did something that's so That is a concise one.
Yeah, it's not real long. It just repeats the offerings again and again, and at the beginning and at the end and in the middle and so forth. It's like it's a soak. It's a soak.
So the really concise one is like then just a hong 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 hong. That's it. Right? The whole prayer is a hong hong hong.
Okay, I can see how to just focus in on a certain part of the sadhana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hong hong.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Then you wanted to really short one is then Pema Sambhava prayer, just short one. That's a Pema Sambhava. Sawan Zamba also Pema Sambhava Rat for.
Right. That's right. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes like that kind of confused because different names, Sawan Zimba like that, you know, then it's actually Pema Sambhava. This different discovering tertons create different terma called different names, but then go back to actually truly it's the same deity, like kind of Chinreze or Varjakalaya or Pema Sambhava sadhanas.
Yes, wrathful version of Pema Sambhava.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Kempo, there's a hand raised. Sikan wants to ask a question.
Sikan. Hi.
Hi, Kempo. Thanks, Rob. Hi, Kempo. Thank you for the teaching. I wanted to ask something that you mentioned just now during the teaching. You say when we meditate, there is a gross level of emotion and the subtle level of emotion. Can you please tell us a bit more? How do we differentiate a gross level emotion and a subtle level emotion? Sorry if I miss it, if you already mentioned it.
Oh.
The gross level emotion versus subtle level emotion.
So gross level is we recognize gross level. Our mind is follow the thoughts, not peace, you know, it's emotions we recognize. Subtle level we don't recognize until meditators and meditate, then you recognize subtle level. So generally we talk about emotions, or it's a gross level emotions, thoughts, emotion, or it's a gross level. So we have to stop first the gross level, then you can see subtle level. Subtle level is you're not seeing your nature mind, but still there, not really shaking your mind, but not really still you recognize your true nature.
Could we say that, say for example, when we meditate, we feel calm, we feel as if we are not thinking anything, no emotions, just calm. But that's considered, that's one of the example of a subtle emotion. Can we say that?
Not just only calm, when you meditate and you know, still like very subtle and some thoughts not really take your mind somewhere else, like past, future, but you just mind recognize like subtle level movement. Your mind is still moving like subtle level. There's a subtle level big grown movement. Means like your mind subtle level still have thoughts subtle, and mind is like moving, you know. So water is rushing, you can see, and then in the lakes, water is a little bit moving, but wing little bit move, but not really flowing, right? So like that, the difference. Stay is a stay, lake is a stay, but the wing little bit movement the water.
Okay.
That's subtle, like difference.
Okay. Thank you very much, Temple. Thank you.
Water is like come down from the mountains. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Temple. I get it. I get it. Thank you.
Lake is like not moving and the lake is stay, but it's like just sometimes like wind subtle level is moving there. But no same is like water is falling from the like mountains, running, rivers. No, like it's rivers.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much, Temple.
Okay, so thank you, everyone.
Take two, wonderful.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Temple.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Temple.
Beautiful. Tomorrow. Practice.
Temple, there was one more question in the chat room. I don't know if he doesn't have a mic.
Oh, hi, Campo. I got a question. How to reduce sleepiness during meditation?
What? You say again.
You know, how do you reduce sleepiness sometimes during meditation? You know, can we walk around? Actually, can we do walking meditation, or we have to do the 7 posture Roshana, meditation?
Yeah, just a tightness. Like tightness is we today talked more concentration. So the concentration have many different levels there. What we can apply many different methods. If you really when you meditate, you focus. So some meditators say, hey, try to remove the thoughts and get up, try to like more, go away the fogginess. And some people get up and movement. So then we can use drink coffee. Is good. Coffee doesn't work.
It's okay to take breaks.
The Red Bull and Monster, so that more strong than coffee. That's a good method, right?
That's a method.
Walking meditation also good. Walking meditation, yes, you say walking meditation is good. And then you can like maybe exercise a little bit, go back to meditate. So, or you chant some prayers. That also helps.
So sometimes when during meditation, we get negative thoughts, right? And it just came from nowhere,
Yes.
Negative thoughts, and then talk about, and sometimes some other distractions like investment, making money, a lot of these life challenges, so.
Exactly, yes.
Do we just stop it, or do I just say, no, hey, that is not right, just focus back on whatever it is need to be focused on, like,
Yeah, so good is recognize is good. Usually we don't recognize, we have thoughts. And as long as you recognize, just say stop thoughts and go back to focus with the object. That time we really need the object, focus object. Without object, it's easily get distracted. And you focus with the object is better. And then if it's negative is different. The negative thought comes. And then we have to practice called Yadam Deity, like you can chant the sadhana practice. And go back to deity different, which is like you have more connections, visualize, chant that prayer, and then go back to again meditate. When we meditate, Shamatha.
Okay. Sometimes when we meditate, we came out of doubt. So is this really meditation? Is this really working, or this is just our mind fabrication? You know what I mean? Like, we have doubts about the practices sometimes. Become,
Yes.
So yeah, like monkey mind, you know. So
so that time you have to read this meditation instruction again. So you read the instruction and have to focus with the Yidam deity practice. Visualize, clear mind. So yes, what you just talked, you say it's always happening when we meditate. Thought is very clear. And sometimes when you meditate, like your fear is kind of empty and upset and negative and no peace, like that kind of is arise. So that is like apply. We have to apply different method. It's usually there's it's go back to practice Yidam deity.
So I've received a lot of empowerment for different idams. Do we have to pick one, or actually during the, I see that there's this daily prayer, right? There's so many different deities, you know. Do we have to read or chant through all of those 5, 8 different deities, or just focus on one?
Good is to focus on one. So if you are really familiarity, every ordered A of them is no difference for you, then you can do A of them, no problem. But it's not same as like you moving another is very hard. So then you just pick one. And no need to chant big, you know, like prayers, long sadhanas. Example, you just chant like supplication Tara. And chant like we have a daily prayer inside the Pema Sambhava, short prayers. And the short prayer Amitabha, like short prayer Buddha Shakyamuni. You just think about that prayer, chant and visualize Buddha, that then you can go back to meditate.
See. So usually for me, right, my daily practice takes a long time, you know, which is good. You know, I think it takes at least a few hours, right?
Yes.
But sometimes, you know, if we are thinking, if we got some kind of things to do, I feel bad that we have to cut down my practice from, let's say, 3 hours to just 1 hour. Is there any skillful means how to find a way to complete all those at the same time, you know, because that usually will allow me, I mean, that force me to wake up earlier. You know what I mean? Like usually if I got to go to work really at, you know, in the morning, then I get to wake up much earlier at 3 o'clock to finish all the Ngondro practices, you know? So I'd just like to know, if we finish our Ngondro practices, do we still have to accumulate the 100, you know, I usually do 100 Vajrasattva, I have to do the Guru Yoga, you know, the meditation on the, what they call the Bodhicitta. You know, is there any skillful means way that I can reduce that? And usually that takes about 1.5 hours to maybe just a single practice.
I tell you, don't reduce, you have to increasing.
Yeah, how do I go to work?
Reduce work.
You know, we still have to support a family here, right? So,
just
thank
keep
you,
going. I think it's kept going and try to better not reduce. That's good. Keep maintaining. If you cannot increase, and keep maintaining.
I've been reducing my sleep from usually a long time to just only 4 or 5 hours a day now. You know, so,
you are really good practitioner.
Oh no, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, wonderful.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Kempola.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you,
Kempo.
Thank you, Kempo, for
Bye.
teaching. Thank you, Sangha.
Have a beautiful day.